All right. Are we up? Oh, that looks good. That looks good. All right, I think we're good. Uh, yeah. Hey there, everyone. This is not the GregTech you were expecting, I am assuming. Yeah. So, long story, but in a nutshell, I've been doing New Horizons, and I just decided tonight I wanted to do more New Horizons instead of the other GregTech Community Edition. I felt like New Horizons tonight. So yeah, this is what we are doing. I was just making a bunch of molds with the tiny amount of aluminum that I have in order to get that quest, because I need that alongside wired in order to get to these vacuum tubes, which are going to be pretty important in a bit. Pumping water. Dry spells, dry biome, cost, something burnable. Alright. You know, not too bad, but I have a surplus of water right now, so that's not too much of an issue currently. Alright. So, yeah, I guess before quests, here, let me take y'all just kind of on a little thing around, just a little walk around the base. Here's my backpack. It mostly just holds tools. Not all that much to say about it. So yeah, obviously, we'll just start here. We have Tinkers. This is my little Tinker smeltery. Going to be building something down below later, which is why I have that. But yeah, have a small little tank of lava that I've been using to refill. Need to actually go fill that up at some point. Have little trophies here. And yeah, not all that much to say. I do intend on expanding this later. Right now, though, it's been working perfectly fine, and while I'm thinking about it, let me put that back. Also, make sure seared stone is back on the bottom. Yep, alright. So, this is actually my storage area. Well, my workplace area, which just kind of doubles as storage. You can see we have a bunch of things, right? Like pumpkin stores, all right here, manufactured parts, go here. I don't actually have all that much. Have a ton of lapis, though. Or lazurite. Sorry. Yeah, I have just a ton of that for some reason. And then a bunch of dusts. Yeah, there's food over there. Tools and gadgets are just going to be like old things that I have, things that I've picked up. It's anything that I'm not carrying with me. Stone and bricks, pretty self-explanatory. Wood products, self-explanatory. And then anything that I have just tons of are in these barrels, like... Alright, I've actually been going through a bit of stones lately, but yeah, like 14 stacks of the wood over here. You can see I've completely filled up that drawer with cobble, have a lot of dirt, etc. And then I have a little checklist, which I haven't updated in a while, actually. Moving out here. Whoa. Oh. Sorry, let me quickly. Need to make sure that continues going. And on that note, actually, do we have anything else? Sorry, I just really need to make sure that I keep this, going. So, yeah. For those of you who have played New Horizons, you'll probably recognize most all of this. But, okay. Sorry. Here's my little workstation. As you can see, have a little cauldron here, have my work table here, some other things. Oh! That's where that went. Sorry, I was looking for that. Sorry. Do I have anything? No. Okay. And then I have these little pipes. I have a tank of creosote here and a tank of water, which are being piped from that tank and a tank outside that I'll get to in a minute. Right? Looking at here, and I apologize for it being loud. I have tried to turn down the sound from machines. It doesn't work. But yeah, so we have here some brick blast furnaces. I'm making steel over here, which needs to be rebuilt eventually. And then I'm using this to get a little bit more bang for my buck in terms of ores. Let's see, I guess we'll go down here. As you can see, I have two brick ovens here to kind of complement the two blast furnaces. And I have set all these up automated. So, if we look, see, we have the creosote. Let's say I want to dump it, put it over there in the creosote tank. Just click the button, and voila. I love this system so much. It's probably my favorite part of the game. I just love this so much. As you can see, the Railcraft tank here is holding all my creosote. It was a toss-up whether I was going to use this for creosote or for steam. And you can see I'm actually burning creosote to make steam. And, yeah, you can still see how much we did. The little iron tanks weren't cutting it anymore, so yeah, this just kind of became the creosote tank. And yeah, I mean, I'm not having problems with it, so it's all good. And then, as you can see, we're piping from there up into the tank, and then from out of the tank, down that path, and up there. That up there is actually getting piped through the roof to go to that tank over there. And that pipe that's going into this wall is coming over here to my steam production. There was a small steam generator here. It kind of got moved as just secondary power. Y'all will see it in a minute. But yeah, I have a liquid boiler, solid boiler, with a high pressure and low pressure boiler tanks, respectively. And, yeah, this just kind of kicks in anytime that this can't keep up. But this thing has been keeping up phenomenally, so I've barely had to use this, much less the backup. Though the backup is usually for whenever whenever these can't keep up. Because those are my main line to my machines, which are here. Sorry, it's going to be really loud for a minute. So, we have until I got those automatic processing. Ah, a little quiet. But once I got that, the furnace is actually not giving me as much as that is, so I just kind of cut it off. And I am manually moving just from here to there. As you can see, I'm actually making redstone at the moment, like that. But yeah, and then this was the output. Here's that little secondary I was talking about. If for whatever reason, all of those came out, the secondary because here, and I'm actually that up or something, it's fine. But the secondary and the main line all come down to here, where I have all my individual machines, right? My forge hammer, extractor, compressor, and outlet. These just kind of get ran on as I go. Alright, over here, I think I obviously talked about that. You can see, well, you can hear that it's raining, go figure. But you can see, here is my water pipe. It was a little bit better than, and whenever these things came in, they no longer were. I'll fix that later. But those get piped up and go to there, to my water system. And then we have, you know what, here. Oh, and then there's drying racks right there. Here I have my wood farm, speaking of which, it's time to harvest. And yeah, I have a bunch of other farmland for whenever I finally decide to get around to planting the rest of it. But yeah, this is just going to kind of turn into a farming section. portal. We're not going. No. Not that there's all that much to see. It's basically just a cobble box on the other side. Alright. Out here we have my cotton and actually food farms. Not that I'm doing a lot in terms of food. I'm kind of just keeping the bare minimum. But, yeah. So, alright. But, yeah, you can see here. This is just my food farm. This is just the barn. You know what? I'm just going to take those. Might as well do it now. That. Fine. Have a couple of animals. Actually lost a good chunk of them to a tumor explosion semi-recently, which is why I don't have a bigger farm or something. Oh, here is, and I don't think anybody harvested, I don't know the answer. So here is that water tank. This is what connected to that water pipe that goes off. See, it just holds water. And then here are actually little chimneys for the blast furnaces. See down there, those are my blast furnaces. And yeah, those are just the smokestacks, basically. The chimney, smokestack, same thing, right? I have some cactus on here, mostly because, well, I'll explain in a minute after I yeah, as you can see, I have a double layer on here. Relatively simple. I know it's not necessarily the most efficient design in the world, but it's been working fairly well. So yeah. And then that outputs to this hopper. And yeah. That is go. And I am full. Go figure. I go to there, oh wait, I think, yes I do. Yeah, I'll need to expand that pretty soon. But, yeah. Apples can go. The saplings can go. Wood can go. Alright. So that's kind of just my general base. Not all that much or big or exciting, but you know, it's a start. It's a start. And I'm actually really happy with how this has kind of turned out. Especially this area. This area and the little redstone thing are my two favorite parts of this, hands down. I just love this little workshop area. It's turned out so well, I think. But anyway, enough gushing over that. We have work to do. Now that y'all kind of know where everything is, we are actually, hopefully, gonna hit LV before, or at least unlock the LV West line. So, I don't know how far down we're gonna need to go, but yeah. Machine holes, maybe? We'll see. So, we actually need, so I want to go ahead and just get all this done. Red alloy wires. So, how do we make wires? So we need 2 cuts, 8 plates. Fair enough. I think that's about all we're going to be able to do. So we're going to need 3 of those, which means we're going to need 3 of those means 2 sets means 6. So we have exactly 6 left. Oh boy. You know what? On that note, I'll have to make some more red alloy. I knew I was running low. It's, you know, making more redstone. I didn't realize I was running low. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. This'll be fine for now. We can... yeah, this'll be fine. Okay, so... let's go ahead, get you going. Good alloy, and then those. Oh wait, no, it's one row. No, wait, no, but I'm getting 2 points. Yep, I did the math right. Sorry. That's grand, that's fine. So I was calculating the amount of iron. Alright. And we'll just let that. In the meantime, we're also going to need 7 pin wires and 24 copper wires. Okay, so 7, that's going to be 8 plates. 8 plates, 2 per plate, or 2 per set. You're going to have 4 sets, which means you have 3 per set, which means that that's 12. So we're going to need 12 of you. And then the copper. I have been running really low on copper recently. Definitely more than a little bit concerned. But I don't think there's a ton I can do. I just need to go mining for more copper, really. That's the long and short of it. And I've been procrastinating on it because I don't want to. And refill that. I love these pipelines. But yeah, so we have the copper dust. Oh wait, that probably doesn't work. It just doesn't. Alright, we're gonna give it a test, right? So I know that, like, for instance, iron can at least do the granitic mineral sand, basaltic mineral sand, just your mineral sands and whatnot. They can have 2 of these 3 in them, which is actually really, really good. But I'm not sure if copper works or not. We're about to see. But, yeah, I've actually been meaning to test this for a little while. So we'll get our iron as soon as this finishes. And we cannot. Rip. Well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Alright, in that case, copper dust. Allow that to the button. Alright, so we're going to need 24 copper wires. That's going to be 24 plates. That's 12 sets. 12 times 3 is 36. Yeah, sorry y'all, I know it's not the most exciting thing. I'm not going to stay down there for too long, but we have to go mining. So I am keep meaning to make more torches. Oh, that's fine. But you know what? Go ahead and make some more torches while I am thinking about it. Right? So let's see, we can do you, we can do you. That is plenty. I think I made 1 too many. Oh well. Oh, and I already had 7. Go figure. Alright, so there. And then we just line up the creosote. Yep, there we go. Alright. So this will just take a second. And yeah, we'll grab these torches, probably sleep away the night, and then we will be off. I cannot wait to be able to automate this admittedly, but, you know, this isn't too bad either. Like, this is going reasonably fast, especially for the amount of torches that we're making. It's, like, actually really good. So, I can't complain. And I think we'll just we'll go ahead, we'll actually leave a stack in there. Go ahead and do that. And yeah. So let's not, sorry, here, let's not take all of these. We can go ahead and set this in to the plane. And we will go mining, I guess. Yeah, I have to say, I have actually been really enjoying New Horizons. I know that, you know, there is a lot of manufacturing and microcrafting and all this. But, actually, you know what? There's a lot of things I don't want to take with me. Let me just... Oh, right. I was... Yeah, as you can see, I've been trying to get this, yeah, it's gonna take a while. But, let's see... Leave the backpack, I'll take you. We're not gonna be gone for all that long. But, yeah, let's see. Copper. Where's the closest copper vein? Here. I don't think I've marked all of it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me grab some food while I'm thinking about it. Alright, let's see. Have not eaten that recently. We're just gonna grab a bit of tomato. Stock. I know I always keep some stock in stock. And my pots. Here. We go. It's not a lot, but, you know, just something to make sure that we don't, yeah, because I'm low on that. I've just generally been making food as I've needed it. Not exactly the GregTech way, but you know how it is. I'll bring some berries, though I don't think we're going to be able to eat them anytime soon. Why do I keep doing that? So, yeah. Oh, right, I have this, but I have no clue how to use it. Literally no clue. I've just kind of been letting it sit there. I don't know. It's not, like, I have plenty of charcoal as it is, so I'm not exactly concerned with getting it to work right now. It would just be a nice fallback, is all. But, like, what am I trying to say? Oh, why are there no torches in here? The words. The coke ovens, right, those have actually been handling it really well, so yeah, I have nothing to say for that. And yeah, for those of you who have not seen a GregTech vein, this is what it looks like. It is a ton of ore, but it's only of one type of ore, so you have to kind of explore the world to find all the different types. It's actually a really fun whenever you find everything. It can just be a bit of a pain to find them occasionally. So yeah. I don't know why I'm mining iron. Well, I do. I need just a boatload of it. But still, it's not why we're here. But we do want copper. Or that's what we need currently. But yeah. See, that's more iron. There's a ton of iron here. I cannot wait. Oh, that's pyrite. It's fine. I cannot wait to get access to the hammer. Right? I don't know exactly when I'm going to get the hammer, but I am very much looking forward to it. The mining hammer, because it can mine out a ton of blocks at, what is it, a 3x3, as compared to this 1x1. So that is going to be just amazing for... Hey, small silver. Wonder how I missed that. But that is going to be amazing for this. Because mining, it's fun, to an extent. I usually just have to be in the mood to want to go mining, because it can be fun, don't get me wrong. Like, there is so much ore, just being able to just plow through a vein and just see your ore just racking up is like just a feeling like no other. But it's also just kind of, you're not playing this mod pack to mine, you're playing it to automate and, you know, to microcraft or whatever, right? Like, yes, mining is going to be involved, I think we all know that, but it's not what you're playing, and generally, at least for me, I would rather spend my time doing, like, what feels more like mod pack things, uh, instead of just mining, right? Like, that's just my thoughts on it. But, yeah, that's just kind of where I stand on it. And why I don't exactly care for mining, I am definitely looking forward to being able to automate getting a lot of these basic resources. I have actually seriously considered, I know where some villages are. I've considered just straight up making a normal iron farm, and I am actually still seriously tempted to. I, I don't know. The only reason I haven't is because I'm trying to steer away from vanilla farms and stick with the modded, because, you know, it's modded, and if you were going to do the vanilla farm, why wouldn't you just play vanilla? But, like, the cactus farm, for instance, they even recommended that you make one of those. Oh, right, the entire reason for that, I guess I never really explained. The reason for that cactus farm, well, twofold. One, for water. Namely, before I had the fluid tank, but yeah, I needed a bunch of water, and that was the best way to get it. Just cactus. So that's what I did. And now, I've noticed that there is something called, what is it? Like cactus charcoal and cactus coal coke or something. Cactus coke, something like that. Cacti? I don't know. Here. That is not how you spell cactus. Here. Yeah, these two things, right? Uh, yeah, those can actually be used inside of the blast furnace, which my original plan was to use those in place of coal, because, you know, it's renewable, right? It's like an automatic farm that's renewable. And then I realized, you know, kind of after, well, upgrading everything, it was already set up from the water crisis from before that I was talking about. But after that, yeah, I realized you can just use charcoal. So yeah, we have just a ton of charcoal now, and a bunch of cactus that I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with, but absolutely positive I'll find some use for at some point. Let's see, that's all iron. How are we looking? We have 42 copyright, 6 copper. I mean, that's okay. It's not amazing, but, you know, it's something. There's a good bit more here. Love to see it, love to see it. Ah, and this is part of it, because I know that there's a lot of ore hidden in the walls that I'm just not getting to or seeing. And the hammer would be just so helpful for that. That's actually the biggest reason that I want it, because I feel like I'm missing out on a ton of ore without it. Let's see. Yes, my mining strategy is very haphazard, I shall say. But, you know, it's more or less worked so far, so, like, can I really complain? Anyway, pick's about to break, so probably don't have too much more left. grab what I can while I can. That's all iron, so let's get back up here. Ooh, more Cal copyrights. Let's see. Here we are. I knew there was some more around here somewhere. Alright. Well, my pickaxe is about to break. Oh. Grab the last little bits that I'm seeing, and yeah. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Okay. And now we head up. It's a bit painful to go up, admittedly. This is like one of the worst parts. We just sit here. Yeah. Come on. Almost there. There we are. And it's almost nighttime. Go figure. But this is why I keep it waypointed. And I really need to put some torches out here at some point. I just keep not. I just don't. Like, no good reason, I just don't. But here we are. Alright. So we have a ton of, I say a ton, it's actually not all that much, it's just like a little bit over a stack of ore. But that will be the point of the night now. Let's just, yeah, you know what? Go ahead, put it in. I don't want to put in everything in case if I need, you know, more ores somewhere else. Oh, and we are out of charcoal. Charcoal. I'll take that. Thank you. Well, those need more wood. Noted. See. Grab these. I really... Normally, I keep a better eye on these. I'm distracted now because I'm trying to record in addition to everything else. Okay. Let's see. Dirt goes over here, that goes there, we can put away that, and that's full actually, so all my cobblestone has just kind of been falling into here. I really need to make another drawer. Alright, throw in what I'll need over here, and there we go. And then y'all just go in there. Okay. So, that works, and now it should just be a matter of getting... So, here we are, throw you in there, there, oh, then, we can go ahead and make wires out of the plates that we have. Let's see. So, where did I... Where did I put... I throw them in here? Yes, I did. Okay. So we need one of you, or we don't need one of you, we don't need one of you. Alright, grab that, make sure I have my backpack and all my tools. For this, we're gonna need wire cutters, I am assuming. There we go. So that gives us the red alloy, that gives us the tin. We're gonna need to make some fine copper wires, which is a copper foil, which is... using a hammer on a plate. Not that bad, actually, all things considered. Those are all bronze plates. Oh, wait, I already have some. Oh, right, loot pack. Not loot pack, dungeon loot. Yeah, I found a dungeon, which is why I have some, like, really random things, like... Yeah, here, proof, right? The dungeon lamps, right? But yeah, I got, like, item turrets, like, a full-on, tier 1 item turret that I can just use at some point. Found in a hobbyist steam engine over in the village at one point, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, so we have 4 of you. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, which means I'm still gonna need another. All right, I want to keep a couple. So we're gonna need 4, which means we're gonna need to hammer out 6 in addition to the 24 that we needed before. We can go ahead and get the 6. Might as well. Unless if I'm missing something. Wire mill, blue bag. So we can go ahead. To add rubber sheets, which will be made. Alloys, melt syrup. Alright, 2-to-1. Fair enough. Alright. So, let's see. Actually, copyright. What we doing? We're doing fine. Okay, just making sure everything's working right. I know it does. Just habit. Alright. Alright. So we need you, and we need a hammer. Hammer, hammer. Alright. I also realize I made a couple too many. Oh well. Go in there. And then it should just be a matter of cutting them as soon as I remember the direction. Alright, so there's the fine copper wire. Then we're just going to need a bunch of plates. And then obviously I need to do you. So, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 10 of those, which means we're gonna need to use half of our rubber in order to just complete this quest. Or we would if I didn't actually already have rubber sheets. Ah, loot. Alright, so we can go ahead and actually do these, since there's no order to, this particular mission. We just need the 24 copper now. And or at least not quickly, anyway. So, you know, it's going. It's a-going. So, do I have any more? Yes, I do. Alright. I am not worried about wasting water. I literally have unlimited. I have more than I know what to do with. So, not too concerned. We do. We can go ahead and the first one. The telecom right is also going to need to go ahead and press down some more iron for steelification. We'll go ahead and just compress these. We'll grab a stack of charcoal for the occasion. And alright. Yeah, so I've been trying to keep amount, at least for the coal dust, where did I put mineral sand? Here you are. Up, don't want to use all of you. I do want to make sure it's an even number. Here we go. Granitic mineral sand. Keep that going. Alright, do we have any more copper that we could just use for now? We have 5 pieces. That's bronze plates. We have, we do have 2 copper plates here. Wait, that is something. That is something. That's what, 3 ingots? Yeah, this is just... yeah. Alright. Go ahead, make sure that we have these going. I feel like normally I go and try to do other things while I'm doing this, but we are so close to getting these. It's actually agonizing. We are so close to getting into LVH. I just want to put all of my focus into trying to get this. Alright, and there is aluminite. The issue is that, sorry, it's an aluminite, it's alumnite, which we get from obsidian, steel, and aluminum. Guess what? We don't have the aluminum for this. We are seriously low. And I do realize there's actually a better way to get more of that out of the, by combining the dust. I do know that. That was just the first thing I know. Alright. How much do we have? Oh, you're doing pretty well. Oh, and I do know that there is keep trying to make it, and I keep finding other uses for my bronze, like needing to upgrade my Steam system. A lot of these, well, yeah, I think a lot of these, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see here, we have a ton of random fluid pipes. I probably could recycle those, like, if we look into bronze fluid pipes. Here we are. Alloy smelter recycling. We can turn that into 1 ingot. The macerator could give us a dust. Yeah. We could smelt it for an ingot. Or we could not waste the 6 plates that were used to make these, and we can just save them for like these other things that we're going to need, or anytime that we need to expand our Steam. So yeah. But yeah, I've just been burning through so much bronze, it feels like, which is why I don't have the multi-block yet. It's definitely on my to-do list. Extremely high on my to-do list. I keep finding other uses for copper, right? Like here, we need the copper in order to get the wires. Alright. And it is, let me be clear, it is specifically copper. I'm fairly certain I have the tin that I'm going to need for it. It is just very specifically. Alright. Here we are. That's going to be number 6. Oh, and we have 5 here. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We'll take, you know what, we'll leave 1 in there. And do try to keep at least 1 of everything. That's what he's saying. Then, okay, 2 there. Alright. That should be enough. I am definitely hoping that we can get a better bronze recipe once we hit LV because it's just really hard. I totally get how close we are to this, and the fact that I've had almost no difficulties besides the fact that they are a little like I see the reason to use it, to go for it, all that. It just doesn't feel that pressing currently, at least comparatively. And of course, my wire cutters would break there. Why wouldn't they? I always forget how to make these because I use them so little. Plate, screw, rod. Okay. What do we have? No screws. We have some bronze rods, or nope, those are copper. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and make it. Let's make it simple. We might as well. So we're gonna need that's for the plates. We're gonna need those for the rods, and we'll need 1 for screws. Okay. We can go ahead and just get these going while Alright, so we're gonna need nuts. We're gonna need a file. For 3 of you. Then we need 1 of you to become a screw. There we go. Then, if I can just remember the tools, we needed screwdriver, hammer, file. Alright. Hammer. Sorry. File, hammer, screwdriver. Wow, I am just not doing well, clearly. Alright. Plates should be done. We can go grab those. I completely missed that jump. Oops. Here we are, some steel wire cutters. Those will hopefully last a while. And I keep putting that on the wrong side. There we go. Wired weird. Also, you can tell I actually have not been collecting a lot of the what do I call it? Have not been collecting a lot of the rewards for anything. Very specifically, might I add, just because, like, 1, I don't want them clogging up my chest. But then 2, like, let's say I am desperately in need of, like, some iron. Well, I can just look back through. Oh, here's a quest with iron. Now, a couple exceptions to that are, like, this. This was a block of iron and a piston, which I needed basically immediately for this. So I went on ahead and, you know, got that. But, yeah. So, actually, let me double check one thing really quickly. How are we doing? No one's talking, right? I'm pretty sure that my chat's working. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, so. We are so close to LV. Resistors, vacuum tubes, circuit boards. We also have access now to machine hulls, motors, and we're going to be automating all of this as soon as we possibly can. Alright, every basic circuit needs 2 resistors to work. There are better versions you can make later. So we're going to need a bit of sticky resin, a bit of coal dust, fine copper wire, and normal copper wire for 2 resistors. I'm just going to go ahead and go on the assumption that these are everything that we needed for, or not everything, but these are all the wiring that we're going to need to make our first circuit board. I have a hunch. But we are going to need a couple of coal dust, which we have plenty of. I'm going to say completely on purpose. So let's go ahead and get this. Here we are. Grab you. Alright. So now there, and we just turn these into a resistor. Somehow. So we needed, what, 4 of you? What was it? It wasn't 4 of you. It was... Oh wait, yeah, it was. 4, 4, 2, 4. Sticky resin. Where did I put... Where would I have put sticky resin? Or would I have used it all? No, surely not. Sticky resin. Sticky resin. Did I use it all? No way. Wouldn't be any of those. Oh no. Alright, so... Is there an alternative? Do I have to use the sticky resin? Balls of glue will work. Some slime will work. And then the sticky resin. I have 2 slime. It's not enough. So, here's the deal. So... You can see I have done some exploring. And while I can't say that I've explored every single square inch of this, simply because this goes out to render distance, so like, if I'm here, I might not have explored here, necessarily. But you can see generally where I have explored. And I can already tell you, I have found a single rubber tree in this entire thing. And it was, here I actually have a waypoint for it. Ignore all the random veins. I set those up a while back. Here we are, rubber tree. You can see my rubber tree all the way over here. The only rubber tree I have found. I tried to get some saplings from it, and I didn't. So the tree's still there. I made sure not to destroy any of the... Well, no, I think I took like 1 log because... Did I need it for a quest or something? I don't remember. But yeah, every time I ever want sticky resin or rubber or anything like that, I'd have to walk all the way out there. I've been looking for a slime island. Not that I've had much of any luck. Like, I keep seeing these little dark patches that I think would be a slime island, but I also haven't had any confirmation on that. Like, I haven't seen anything, so... Hey. Well, until we get that sticky resin, I think we're a bit stuck. So, we're going to make a tree tap, and we're going to add it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used my last one, so we're gonna need you. I actually have a good bit of wood on me. We're gonna need... I'm actually gonna need all of my tools. I don't know why I put them up. You, probably you, and then everything else I'll just put back. Alright. So, let's... Should be that, I believe. There... Oh, right. We need the... That's gonna be in the... Here we are. So let's see, we need very clearly not that. Right, it should be like that. So let me think. We needed one of those, and then we need to do. Wait, what? And then we need a large one. Oh right, and then we needed a wood screw. I think I have some of those. And do. Alright, so, let me think. It was there, there, there. Oh, I can never remember the tools needed. Screwdriver, file, saw, mallet. Alright. Well, alright, I kind of remembered the tools. It's more so they're ordering, and I just really don't feel like guessing a bunch. So yeah. Here we are, Tree Town. Might as well leave those in there. Oh, no, don't go down. Alright, so we're going to make sure everything has work to do. Make sure everything is going to work for quite a while. Use some more, mineral sand, if I have any. Mineral sand. I have some of this. I mean, I guess we can throw this in. And ja. But yeah, in the morning we're gonna be heading out. How am I looking on food? You know what? Let's make something else. Let's see. I could do a meat stew. How about veggie soup? I haven't done any of that recently. What do I have a lot of? Besides this. Soybeans. Sure. So let's see, we need that. We're gonna need stock. Oh, the sticky resin. Okay, never mind. I apparently just completely forgot that it was in there. Okay. Hey, no complaints here. It's gonna save me a massive trip, because I have made quite a few of them. I actually camped out there for a little while, just to sit by that tree and wait for the sticky resin. Specifically so I wouldn't have to go out there again for a while, because I do not like this trip. It is just absolute pain. Because, you know, it's either river or tree or both. Okay, so let's see. We have that here. We're gonna grab all of you. We're gonna grab you. Might as well grab you. Grab y'all. Don't think I'm gonna need any of that. Okay, I think that's good for now. So it was sticky resin, coal dust. Then we needed, right, fine copper wire. Like this. What am I missing? Oh, copper wire. Normal copper wire, I should say. Really interesting how you're actually making this, by the way. Just so it's not completely dissimilar to an actual resistor, which is just really interesting to me. What is that? Astro Miner. Oh, Galactic Craft. Fair enough. Alright, quest complete. Resistor. Alright, there's Le Motor. You know what? Oh, how expensive are these? That's gonna be 6 rods, 2 of you. Let's aim for the machine casing first. I know I'm gonna need a lot of those later. Let's get this down first. Alright, red alloy bolts. So that's gonna be... So I have that. Have that. Gonna need 4 steel ingots, 1 red alloy ingot, and then 2 glass tubes, which I can make with glass dust ball inside of an alloy smelter. Alright. I don't actually have any glass dust left over. I think I've already smelted all of it. Yes, I have. Let's see. So that's gonna be 8 quartzites, and then doesn't look like I have any quartzite, and then the 1 flint dust. So I have the flints. Then we're just gonna need 8 sand. I'll get those set down, and while those are maturating, we can get the other parts. Really don't want that to stop working, like, at all, because these machines do not need to stop working ever. So, yeah. Oh, right, that's a completely different... Right, this is basaltic mineral sand, not granitic. Granitic? I don't know. Also, for whatever reason, I'm not really getting any kind of pollution. I don't know if these are supposed to give off pollution or not, but y'all might have noticed it. I have nothing. I don't understand. I haven't touched any configs. I downloaded the mod pack and I started playing. But yeah, no pollution. I say that simply because I do know that, at least with something like Pollution of the Realms, I'm fairly certain it's possible to configure certain machines to not pollute. So maybe these have been set like that? I don't know, because, like, if we look at something like the last furnace, you see, causes 200 pollution per second. But I'm not getting any pollution. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get most of the things that we're gonna need. Let me think, what was it? We needed 4 steel, and then we needed 1 of you. I can do this right. So you needed to be turned into... Where's my file? So we needed 4 of you. Then we needed, you, right? Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that. There we go. We all in there again. Okay. Then we should just need the proper mold. Here we are. Oh, and obviously we need and I do know that there's the cheaper recipe, but this seems like it's the best thing to do. Alright, here, we can go ahead and do this. So they want us to make 2 motors. Just to go ahead and complete the quest, I think that we're gonna do 2. Just do the 2 for now. We're gonna need 8 redstone, and then that means we're gonna need 6 of these. I assume we have basically everything else. So we're gonna need 6 iron. There. Alongside you, let's grab a bit of redstone. We need 8. Grab that plus that. Do you, and then, what was it? Something like this, I believe. There we go. Fireworks go. Alright, there is the quartz. not a bad thing. Yeah, we're definitely starting to rack up a little bit on iron. I am so happy to see that. And we're going to need so much of it. Let's see. Yeah, I think we have everything else besides the... I don't think that we have enough tin cables. Wait, yeah we do. Yeah, we have 7. We're fine. So, we need y'all there. Y'all there. Those there. And then there. 2 electric motors. I'm just going to there for now. Hopefully we didn't need those wires for something else. And what am I doing? I already have the sand. Alright, so we can do you with you for 8 glass dust. I'm just going to go ahead and get all of these internal things that I can do. I mean, I'm not going to use this for my points. Simple and easy enough. Right, so we can take those and do that. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Alright, do vacuum tubes. And then that will give us access to circuit boards. Which means we're going to need wood plank, sticky resin, coated circuit board, a bunch of that in order to make that. Alright, wood plank. Always forget how to make these. Right, we compress wood pulp. Wood pulp is made by the maceration of wood. I suppose that kind of makes sense. Almost done there. Here, you know what? We're gonna do this. If we're not making copyright anymore, we're making the basaltic. Alright. Speaking of, how are we doing? Ooh, look at all that. That we're going to need. We are so close to that. Soap is feeling good. A lot more than I was thinking. Might have any other wood. None there. None there. It might be a wood. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the rest of that into the pulp. We might as well. Yeah. But now, we can... Assuming, of course, that I will have the pulse, which might take... I know that I have to That is so loud. Okay. So we are going to need a few more wires, a few more copper wires. Shouldn't be too much of an issue though. We have plenty of copper now. There we go. There's that. The wood pulp should be now. There we go. Should be 3 of these. Coated circuit boards, and this is now done. So now throw you in. How's steel looking? Plenty fine. Alright. So we can do you. Would help to have, well, no, we'll get that in a minute. First, sticky resin. Gonna need 6. Like so. There we go. And then we need more of you. Wrong side. Nope, right side. Alright. Let's just turn them all into wires. We're gonna use them. Basic circuit board. You know what? Let's make 2. Alright. And now with the circuit board done, we can finally make our first electronic circuit. Finally. Alright, so that's going to be 2 resistors, steel casing, 2 vacuum tubes, circuit board, 3 red alloy cabling. Alright, steel casing. Relatively simple. We can just take you, steel casing. Alright, steel casing, vacuum tubes, circuit board, resistors, 3 red alloy cables. Woohoo! Alright. First electronic circuit done. Looks like we need to go through machine holes before we can unlock that though. No worries. Slight worries. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of steel. And then we're gonna need some raw iron for that. A couple of tin cables. Tin cables are fine. Steel plates. That's going to be 9 steel plates, which means we're going to need 10, which is going to be 5, which is going to be 15. And then raw iron plates, 2, this is 3. So we just need you, and then we're going to need 15 steel. Okay. We're running a little low on steel here. A little low. Definitely concerning, especially now that we're going to be making more and more. I really don't want to make another one of those furnaces. I really don't want to. Alright, there's that. Actually, it would make a lot more sense for me to put that in first. Oh well. Let's see. We have that. Later, pass items or fluids through it. I understand this. Alright. I understand this in terms of, like, real life. I don't understand it in terms of, like, press EU through on the tooltip. Oh, wait. Alright, voltage is. Okay. That makes sense to me. Alright, so you sure you keep working. We cannot afford to not have you working, because we are desperately low on steel. Okay, we have the iron, it's just a matter of, you know, turning it into steel. So, let's see, we're gonna need a wrench, which is here, here, and here. There we go. Alright, and then we needed a steel plate, 2 raw iron plates, 2 tin cables, and there's LV machine hull. Just need imagination to use this. Alright, here we go. Steamalicious. Alright, so we have the motors. We are going to need a couple of rotors, it seems like, though. 2 tin rings, 2 tin rotors. Rotors being tin plates, ring, and that. Okay, pretty standard. So we're going to need 8 plates, which means we're going to need 12 tin in the forge hammer. There. We'll go ahead and get these started while we get the rest of everything going. Also, you can see why I've been struggling to get the, what is it, 200 something plus. I think it was like 214 or something ingots of bronze that I need in order to make the multi-block macerator. Yeah, this is why. And my parts for, you know, building just kind of, yeah, they just kind of get scattered everywhere. Alright, so we're gonna need 4 of these, yes, 2 of which will become rings. The other 2 of which will become, here's my saw, will become screws, like so. Alright, then we're just waiting on that. Hammer, file, screwdriver. Alright, so you, hammer, file, screwdriver. Grab you. Alright, let's go pick up our plates. Go ahead and figure that out. A little in there. For a rainy day, so to speak. Alright. Yep, top chest, my bad. Also go ahead and put away the apples, might as well. Alright, and now we have the tin, or 2 tin rotors. There we go. Basic crafting rotors. The steam turbine. We've almost made it. One last crafting step is required in order to advance to tier 1. Keep going! So now we can, once we have this, we can start generating actual power from steam. The power source you've been using is the same. This point will generate EU, bring to machines via cables instead of bringing steam directly to them. Luckily, electric machines don't need an exhaust port, are more efficient than bronze machines. A later point, you'll most likely switch from steam to another fuel, though. That fuel, of course, being oil. Alright, so there's the rotors, those, bronze fluid pipes, motors, tin cable. We can throw them all together. So there. Oh, program chip. That'll be helpful for later. So that's the 2 tin rotors. Oh, sorry, you probably go there. And I've already forgotten half of the recipe. The 2 motors, and we're gonna need 2 bronze fluid pipes. Unfortunately, those are small, which means we need bronze plates. Let's see, that will be 6. Yeah, that'll be good. have anything else left in here? Alright, we can wait on this. And there we go. Oh wait, there's one more. We are so close to LV. I am so excited, actually. It has been so long coming. And we're out. You know what? You're gonna start processing steel for just a little bit because we actually really need steel, especially moving into the LV age. So yeah, you're gonna be on steel production for a little while. Make sure that we keep all of our charcoal up. There. Yep, not down there. Alright, so we have you, which we can go ahead and turn into you. It's gonna be wrench, hammer. No, wrong direction. There we go. Alright, you two there. Now, where did I put those hammers? And there. There we go! Safety first. For those new to GregTech, here are some tips and warnings about electricity. Machines don't like being out in the rain, and will start fires nearby. Fires next to a machine have a random chance of an explosion. Also, setting a higher voltage than a machine's tier causes an explosion, or several, happening together like mini. Sending more amps to a machine. I think that's actually backwards. Isn't it supposed to be that more amperage is what causes the voltage? Causes the voltage. More... No. Yeah. Well, the entire reason more voltage normally would fry or overheat or blow up whatever it is because you're going to be having a higher current or a higher amperage. So it clearly doesn't quite work like real life, unfortunately. But it will. Sending too high voltage or too many amps down a cable will cause the cable to burn up and start fires, which may cause machine explosions. Make sure the number of amps provided by a generator that refers to the cable does not exceed the amps and it is capable of carrying. A generator that supplies 1 amp can possibly feed multiple machines if their recipes require less than the full voltage. For instance, macerators processing ore only need 2 E per tick, so you could run several from a single 1 generator as long as the wires aren't too long. Why does that matter? Because there's loss for every amp from every block listed on the wire cable. Note that cables are better than wires, but be careful. Sometimes the recipe needs more EU than you expect, like macerator sand into quartz as a recipe. Most machines only use 1 amp. However, there are exceptions, such as the arc furnace, thermal, centrifuge, world accelerators, and UUM machines. No clue what that stands for. Note that the machine accepts more amps than they use, usually 2 more amps in order to top up their energy supply, especially if they didn't receive most of the loss. Mostly a problem in low voltage. The formula is EU per tick of a recipe times 2 divided by the voltage tier plus 1. Alright, keep this in mind when deciding on cables. Good to have a formula. Some machines are specifically there to help you deal with multiple amps, such as battery buffers, transformers, and diodes. Check out the Quest tab, Storing and Transforming EU for more on those. If you want to send more amps, use a larger cable or a superconductor. MP+, but ultra-low voltage and low voltage have their own cables. You can use laser edges much later to even send more. There are even wireless options, but not right now. A single block machine, start VU, will restart progress, but not lose the rest of the items. Multi-block machine, okay, that is noted. Note that a block that emits VU has loss when doing so. 2 to the power of its tier minus 1 per amp. So, 1 EU at low voltage to EU at medium voltage, and so on. So that means, I guess, high voltage would be a loss of 4? No. Using large numbers of atom buffers in a row is thus very wasteful of your power. You have to be careful with losses when making your first electric battery furnace in LV. We shall see. Later in LV, maybe rather than power them directly. Of course, if you want to keep your fans topped up over long distances, you need to place whatever that is, occasionally to top up the amps, though this is less the case. The further in-game you get, as loss becomes less of something to worry about. Info is enough, you can head over to electricity. Alright. Well, that was a read. The equations are definitely going to be helpful for larger scale things. This in particular, I think, is what I'm mostly concerned about at the moment. You have to be careful with your losses with this, right? Any block that emits EU has a loss when doing so. So, something like a battery box, we're actually going to be losing an EU, 1 EU per amp that it out. Which, especially at lower voltages, I can see why that would be an issue. Alright. Welcome to Tier 1, LV. Alright, I just wanted to take a screenshot. Definitely going to be sharing that later on the New Horizons Discord. They have been a ton of help, by the way. I cannot recommend joining enough if you haven't. And, you know, you're playing this. So many good tips. Alright, so we have power. We'll do now. I actually think I might clear out another section, like, through that wall to there, and, yeah, we'll go from there. But for now, let's see what our new tier list looks like. Woohoo! Okay. Welcome to Tier 1, LV. Why, hello there. Hello there. It seems you've made it into the electrical age. Don't be so quick to throw away your steam machines. You'll probably want to keep using them for a while, right? To make your life easier, you'll want to focus on getting a wire mill and first. Once you suffer through the machine components, after that, a polarizer, assembler, lathe, and chemical reactor, fluid, solidifier, all help make things cheaper. While these machines are more energy efficient than their steam counterparts because steam machines convert their steam to power with 50% efficiency. When the starting LV steam turbine has 85% efficiency. Ultra low voltage doesn't exist. Alright. Getting ready for Tier 2. My medium voltage. So we're gonna need a lot of aluminum, which is not happening anyways. Alright. Electrically separating dusts, processing separate quartz out the veins. You're gonna hate this number 3, you're gonna hate this number 2, you're gonna hate this number 1. Saving redstone. Wire cutter. Oh, your magic progression. Ooh. Electric furnace, Nika ore. I actually think I found this before. Alright, tetrahedrite, stibnite, and copper. Alright. The first item you'll need a lot of. If you want to pull items out of chests or barrels, you'll need it. It works well with item height for GregTech machines, because with a screwdriver, you can access the cover's interface with shift plus mouse. Alright. So, clearly, the first things that we're going to be doing are reducing the, well, cost of everything. And actually, yeah, hold up. I actually have, some notes somewhere. Let's see, where did I put those? 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 That's not it. That's not it. That's not That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Did I? Nope, that's not it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright. Well, I have written down somewhere, the order of machines that we want to make. I don't remember the entire thing, but I remember at least a little bit. So the very first thing that we want to do is, most likely is going to be making wiring cheaper, because of anything, that is probably going to take the most resources. And if we actually look at this, then we can see, here it is, they recommend a wire mill and a bender first, which, by the way, is, I do remember, is what was recommended originally. Because wire mills are going to give us better wires, whereas benders are going to give us better, well, you know, everything. I think the bender is actually slightly more expensive, but is also going to be slightly better. So I'm probably going to do the bending machine first. Yeah, bending machine first, I think. So we're going to need 2 motors, LV machine casing, 2 electronic circuits, 2 pistons, and pistons are going to be a bunch of steel. Okay. And so we're going to need 4 sets of motors. Relatively cheap. So 4 sets of motors. You know what? I think I'm just going to make... Trying to think of where to start now. You know what? I might leave that for another time. I am... Yeah, this is such a big thing. I'm actually a little overwhelmed already. Alright, hey DJ, mix it? Oh, the mixer. Okay. Okay. Choices. Need a map on fuel choices? Well, we don't have that, but we have suggestions. The IV, pretty painful. Right, so this is something that I want to do. I want to begin refining oil as soon as we can, mostly because I just think that is, like, really cool, and I think it would be really awesome to have, like, an oil refinery station somewhere in our base. That just seems so cool to me. What's this? Basic chemical reactor. Alright. Round and round and round, that's the centrifuge. Alright, lots and lots of machines. Electrically separating dusts. Somehow, with no catalyst, electrolyzer, or anything. It just works. Very important machine. Items and fluids into others. Electrolyzing water. Electrolyzer. Fair enough. Alright, so... Okay, so I think... Oh, basic transport pipes. Transfer nodes. Yeah, transfer pipe is... Oh, wow. That's something. Alright. First things first, we need the machines, but that's gonna happen later, probably off camera, because, again, I'm just mostly streaming just to kind of show off, and because, well, why not? So yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and yeah, I guess I'll see y'all later. Don't really know how to end this, so yeah, just see ya.